Hello everybody and welcome, it's me Shin Megami X, and what I have for you today is Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge, the demo for PlayStation 3. This game is now available on the PlayStation Store for, I believe it's $29.99, so feel free to pick this up whenever you want. Okay, I'm going to start a new game. what I'm going to be showing you today is basically my thoughts, opinions, gameplay and review. Okay, basically, I'm going to put this on hero mode because I'm no, novice when it comes to the hack and slash genre of games. So anyways, let's get into this and I'm going to talk to you more about it. When you first start this off, you get two options. You can either use Ayane or you can use Ryu Hayabusa. For this demo, for this video, I'm going to be going with Ryu Hayabusa. Please excuse me if I do stop and pause the game and talk about other things in and whilst playing. Okay, first off, let's take a look at the character design of Ryu Hayabusa. This is Ninja Gaiden 3 essentially. So as you can see, the character design is very similarly to the game Ninja Gaiden 3 itself in terms of Ryu Hayabusa's armor, in terms of like his demon arm where it's being corrupted and taking him over. So yeah, as you can see, the graphics are done really well in this game in terms of the character design. As you can see, he has a standard feature in Dragon Katana on his back. Also, you have a multiple choice of choosing different weapons. You can choose the dual katana, or you can choose the Falcon talons in this demo. I'm going to go with the dual katana because I like having dual wielded katanas. Okay, as you can see, when you have the dual wielded katanas, they feature on his back as per se he has them equipped already. So now, let's get into the game, what you don't want to see. What I do like about this game is that it's very intuitive in terms of like how, in comparison to Ninja Gaiden 2. Ninja Gaiden 2 was a great game because it implemented a lot of things such as decapitation and whatnot, but what this game does a bit better is that it includes like quick time events. For example, as you can see, when the person tries to take me out, there are certain things I could do to avoid him, counter him and kill him almost instantly. What I do notice that is quite absent in this game though, is that there's very minimal combos that you can perform. For example, watch. You basically get standard quick attacks and strong attacks. Nothing major other than that. There are various other things you can perform, like for example different special attacks, for example this. Yeah, well they're more like cutscene attacks. And this bloody rage thing, when I do this now, I perform, yep, slice in half. I must say guys that what I do like is that the difficulty is because this game on hero mode can be extremely difficult if you aren't familiar with hack and slash genre of games. As you see, I'm taking quite a few hits. I've lost almost half my life already. It's only the beginning of the game. Bye. Bye. Yeah, when you get the guys in rocket launcher, it's time to take you out every minute. What else I do like as well is that the CPU is very aggressive in this game in terms of not just the way they come at you, the way their language is, they're very aggressive, which I like. It makes it somewhat real because if someone's trying to cut you up and slice you to pieces, you're not going to be particularly friendly towards them now, are you? So in that sense, it's somewhat real, and I do like that about the game. This game contains various elements that were present in all the previous Ninja Gaiden games. Ninja Gaiden Sigma, which is number 1, Ninja Gaiden 2, and then Ninja Gaiden 3 and now Razor's Edge, such as the wall jumping. There's another feature. What else this game implements from Ninja Gaiden 3 is the different ways you can save. Instead of saving at this dragon statue, which is present in Ninja Gaiden 2, you now have a bird which flies in your arm and then flies away, which is nothing really major. It's just another way of saving, which just, is more interactive instead of having to go stop, pause the game and save. So it's all in-game rather than you having to like pause the game and break up gameplay, which could be really much of a drag for those of you who just like to hack and slash and get right into the game straight away. And before I die, yeah, you can die. Okay, enough. The Ninpo in Ninja Gaiden Razor's Edge is very similar to Ninja Gaiden 2. What I've noticed is that this game combines the gameplay of Ninja Gaiden 2 and Ninja Gaiden 3, which for a new and intuitive game. In some ways this is good, in other ways this is bad. And the reason why I say this is good is simply because a lot of people are complaining about Ninja Gaiden 3, saying that it's too easy to kill enemies. There was no enemy decapitation and whatnot. What else they did say as well was that they thought the quick time events made up for cheesy gameplay and patchy gameplay at a low frame rate, which to some extent you can agree, but when comparing it to Ninja Gaiden Razor's Edge, that that statement cannot be applied. Simply because it combines all the elements of Ninja Gaiden 2 as well as Ninja Gaiden 3. As you're seeing, for example, the enemy decapitation is there. The same level of blood, gore and violence is still there. Being able to trigger special battles is still there. Okay, what I'm about to show you, I could jump straight across and avoid another battle, but I'm going to go down just to show you for the purpose of action. I am going to change weapons. As you can see right now, I've changed to the Falcon Talons. Falcon Talons are blades that are on your arms and your legs. And I'm going to go down and slice some enemies and show you different combos you can perform with them. In my opinion, my favourite weapons in this particular demo are the Falcon Talons, okay, let's not die, are the Falcon Talons and the Dual Katana. The reason why I like the Falcon Talons is because it's easy to pull off events like this, like quick time events, like quick time action events, where you can hack and slash your enemies and finish them off in quick succession. So it's the ideal weapon for dealing with multiple enemies at once. So this game does cater for different kinds of enemies, because not all enemies are suited for, you know, your standard katana, because some enemies will literally take you to shreds if you use a single katana or a dual katana on them, because they do different amounts of damage. And I feel the Falcon Talons do the most damage, as well as giving you the option of using quick attacks and strong attacks at the same time. Look how it is. And that's what I call a nice finish, Shin Megami X style. Get back here. Okay, this guy likes to dodge. Now your arm's gone, you're mine. What I do like is I do like the level of detail as well. Like for example, when you see the blood splatter on Ryu Hayabusa's blades, he shakes them off and then it's gone. What I do like as well, that was absent in most games, is like, take for example on Ryu Hayabusa's back, you can see the bow and arrow that he actually carries, whereas in previous games such as Ninja Gaiden Sigma, it's like it was a bit patchy where he did that, like, you know, he'd pull his weapons almost out of nowhere. So now, as you can see, the weapon comes from his back and it goes back on there. So it's all real time, it's all realistic, and that's one thing I do like about the game. It's small, it's minute, but nevertheless it's a feature that makes the game seem somewhat more realistic and more enjoyable for viewer entertainment purposes. Okay, now what I'm about to show you is an in-game feature that they've implemented in this game. This is what I call basically a quick time event, where is a button come on screen and you know you have to do them to perform certain actions. Here we go, enough talking, watch. It's called the Kunai Climb. And you can do certain things like stealth attacks, like it's just seen just there where I've killed the enemy and just taken him out. Quick, easy. It's just as easy as that. Okay, now about to trigger another quick time event. Here we go. It's where it's kind of slow-mo, you do it like you assassinate your enemies. That's what it basically is. You essentially just are assassinating your enemies. And I think that is great. Just as I was telling you about the Falcon Talons, I think they're the easiest thing to kill enemies with. Especially multiple enemies. And enemies that are more difficult. As you can see, I'm just taking guys out. But I must say that the AI, when I talk about AI, I'm talking about artificial intelligence. I'm talking about the artificial intelligence of the CPU. And what I mean by that exactly is that they're very intelligent in the way they come at you. They don't just come at you hacking and slashing. They will, one of them, for example, will attack you while the other one is charging like an unblockable attack. And I think that is a great feature that they've implemented in this game, because and it's done more frequently depending on what difficulty you choose. The higher difficulty, the more frequently they decide to, you know, gang up on you and perform, you know, chain combo attacks. That is a great feature in this game, which basically brings back that difficulty that people were somewhat complaining about in Ninja Gaiden 2. But I think if a game's not difficult, it's almost no point playing it, because half the fun in playing the game is, you know, completing it on the hardest difficulty and getting that enjoyment out of, you know, finally completing that at the end. Completing the game on the hardest difficulty is an experience like no other, and an experience that should be shared amongst all gamers. What I also like is I also like the variety of enemies that you come across as well. They're not just all standard grunts. Some grunts, they're more elite than others. They come with different equipment and whatnot, and different ways to take them out. Like for example, these guys, I took them out by sliding, doing ninja dodges and shooting my bow and arrow. I could not take them out by just standardly swinging my blades around. It would not work, I would have died, quite simply. And my life's pretty low and I could die here, but I'm going to try my best not to make that happen, guys. Yeah, this guy likes to dodge, but you're finished. Finished. Okay, I finished this segment of the game, and now this is the hardest bit of the game, where I basically fight these guys. I call them 3 mages, because they are extremely difficult to fight, and they are quite simply a pain in the ass. And they perform, because they block your attacks, they counter. Basically, they're just a pain. They're not easy to beat, and I think exactly the same before, the Falcon Talons, or if not the Dragon Sword, is the best thing to take these guys out with single katana. The reason I say this is because with a single katana, you can perform and chain dynamic and very strong and powerful combos which not only break their guard, but it's very nimble and quick and makes it very hard for them to counter you. That's what I'm saying, the only thing I like about the Falcon Talons is that it can be quick, pretty close. Otherwise, they will crush you. Okay. Change the strategy. Got you. Flashed it. It's taking me so long just to kill one of these guys. If I keep doing what I do, I'm sure I'll survive. You're mine. That's one of them. And I'm pretty sure another one comes down to replace him. So you essentially fight 4. So I should really say the 4 mages, but you know, at the time there were 3, so it's 3. Oh, come on, I'm sure he's gonna die. Okay, you're dead. Woo! You can see the general aggression in the characters and the way the enemies and the way they try to attack you. They don't stand there idly waiting for you to come at them. They will try to kill you. They will try to take your life, and you know what? You're dead. I've had enough of you. You're not dead. Okay, fine. Switch it up. Single katana. I see. If you're struggling, you can perform different combos on them. And as I was saying, you can perform different combos on them. If you're struggling, you're really struggling, you can bring up a combo list. But guys, that is Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge the demo. I hope you've enjoyed. This is me, Shin Megami X. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and as always, comment, rate, subscribe for more videos such as this. I'll be doing more demo gameplay reviews, so let me know what you think. Hit me up in the comment section. Follow at Shin Megami Squad X for my Twitter fan page. Me, Shin Megami X. As always, people, I'm signing out. Take care and peace.